Kia ora and welcome back, my stars. I hope you're all well today. Recently, I came across a short from the channel on YouTube, SeggySaid, and I will leave it somewhere on the screen here, and I'll link it in the description as well. And I thought this would actually be a brilliant tarot read. So, what I did is, I'm going to summarize it. The creator asked ChatGPT, and I wrote it down, what moment in history feels like now? And ChatGPT didn't answer with war, and it didn't answer with collapse. It said 1453, the fall of Constantinople. A moment not of ending, but of quiet transfer and reordering of power. The world recognized paths were reset, decisions subtly shaped. Then the AI said something striking. The weapon of this era isn't force, it's decision advantage, shaping the field before choices even arise. Decision advantage is a weapon. And it made me pause. So today we're going to be pulling some cards from our Old Faithful deck. And I'll see how the energies are. I might pull some angel therapy oracles, or I might pull from the Egyptian god oracles. It just depends on if or not. Let's have a look here. But also, if you've watched other readings on this channel on the dynamic between the 1% and the 99%, I'll pop it up here, and how rights and privileges are perceived. I'll link both of them. I think we'll notice a familiar rhythm. Influence is subtle. Power is structural, not overt. Convenience is a form of guidance. But even if it's your first time here, this reading stands alone, and it asks only for noticing, not believing. So, most people don't feel controlled. They feel guided. They don't feel overpowered. They feel helped. Paths arrive already smoothed, choices already shaped, and words already suggested. And slowly, this inner sense of authoring life becomes the experience of selecting from life. Where I'm recording this in Aotearoa, this day hasn't arrived with noise. It arrives with a soft shift in color, a feel before sight. And Aotearoa Māori, there's a word, rongo, the sense, the feel, the receive before thinking. And let me just pause there. And this here is the interruption. This is why I had to pause. Baba, look here, look here, look here. Say hello, say hello, say hello, look here, say hello. Say hello, peoples. I've just had some water to drink, so I'm looking all disheveled and everything else. But yeah, this is the little face. Let's see if we can get him to say hello. Hello, Baba. Look here. Hello, Nuno. Hello. Say hello. Say hello to the people. No, now he camera shy. It loves making a noise. But yeah, let me just get rid of him and then we'll continue with this reading. Sorry about that. But yeah, he always has to interrupt, but then when you put a camera in front of him, he's suddenly camera shy. So, but we'll get him one day. Okay, let's get back. Where was I? Okay, yeah. And Te Māori, there's a word, rongo. To sense, to feel, to receive before thinking. And this reading is an invitation into rongo. Not into conclusions, not into predictions. So, let us shuffle these cards again. And hopefully we won't have any interruption. I'll cut. And will be my 11 card read. 5 cards, 3 cards, 2 cards, 1. And let's see. Let's see what SeggySaid's answer abundance said. Let's have a look. Cards are ready. It's cut. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What have the cards got to say here? Page of Cups. High Priestess. 5 of Wands again. Oh. 7 of Cups. Showed up again. And the Hierophant. How many times has this Page of Cups shown up? How many times does this 5 of Wands show up? And the Hierophant has also shown its face a couple of times. But let's have a look. Page of Cups. It is first contact with a subtle influence, I think. A pull inward towards thought, the inner something that recognizes guidance before you see it. And this actually links in with the 1%, 90% structure and perceptions. This card shows how perceptions itself can be quietly shaped, first emotionally, and then cognitively second. Because when you get a surprise, you first react, and then you take in with your head. We see through our third eye. I know it's on its bandana or whatever you want to call it, but on its headpiece. But it's almost like it's pointing that there's first a surprise coming, but then we start absorbing what the surprise was. And if you've noticed, there's nothing in the background on this water. It's just the water, flow, change that's coming. Now, the High Priestess. I think the High Priestess here is because she's the keeper of secrets. She's got all the memories. She's the holder of deep patterns. She's the keeper of lineages and from transition. And 1453 is felt not remembered. It's a whakapapa moment. Everything is built on what came before. And this is an echo to the video I did on rights and privileges. Understanding the origins and the structure, and that lets you notice what is given, what is imposed, and what is inherent. And the past really builds a lot on what we currently can see and can happen. And from the Southern Hemisphere here, it's almost like it's giving us a warning not to repeat, Five of Wands, constant friction. Yes, we've got some wars, but this is not a war. This is frictions. It is interior tensions. There's multiple narratives, fragmented attention, and there is pressures shaping choices. And this is what sort of like ties in with social divisions, with rights and privileges, reading. Competition is not always external, but it can sometimes be internalized. We are in conflict with what is going on in the world. We don't know if we are going to be heading to W3 or if we are just going to get out of it and be saved. And it's almost like the cards are telling me we don't want a W3 because W1 and W2 was horrendous. And we don't want to go down that route. And then again, there's this gaslighting card. It's all curated, it's all directed, it is pre-selected options. Your identities, your desires, your hopes, your dreams. It is all framed before anything emerges. It's already formed in that cup, and then it emerges. Decision advantages as lived experiences. And things start to narrow without being lost, but it still narrows. You see, there's only 7 choices here. But in reality, if we look beyond the clouds, there's actually more behind the clouds that is not revealed. But we are being conducted like an orchestra. And we are told, you've got these 7 choices. And here's the Hierophant that showed up in the series, the 4-part series that I did. It is not always tradition formation. It is system teaching norms, giving it legitimacy, and convenience as behavior. What appeared as tools and rules is now experienced directly as internalized guidance, because it's easy just to follow what we are told to do. It's easy to follow the trendsetters. It's easy to follow the influencers that are providing us this. And those people and governments and stuff are almost acting like a Hierophant. I've got all the power, and you need to bow in front of me. Now, let's have a look what the cards else have got to tell us here. Row number 2. 6 of Pentacles again. 2 of Swords. Decisions are made. This 2 of Swords keeps showing up as well. 8 of Pentacles, again, you cannot make this up, guys. It's unbelievable. It's unreal. And the 6 of Pentacles, exchanges, assistance, and it's almost like things are invisible. There's an invisible gradient of who gets and who doesn't get. And it's almost like I'm in control here, and it is causing a dependency structure because we keep asking for more and more and more of what they want to give us. And it's almost like there's two pathways that are shaped before awareness. Before we are aware that we are being pulled in these directions, we're already in it. It's already happening. Some get more, some get less, but remember, they all keep something for themselves. And then she's sitting here blindfolded. And this is almost like she's trying to manage her sensory abilities. She's trying to cut out something. And in this instance, it's almost like intuition is being muted. And it is blinded by signal guidance and speed. Everything is moving so fast. Everything is so rapid around us. We cannot keep track of what is going on. We cannot keep track. And this is what I call puku, your gut. Intelligence still exists. Attention and perceptions are the terrain of authorship. Eight of Pentacles. It's our effort. It is dignified. It's a presence and it's a process. And it is, don't walk the path of least resistance, because chipping into gold is not easy. And struggle builds authorship. It cannot be automated without loss. And the loss could be this little bench that he is sitting on. Because if that bench breaks, he's got nowhere to sit on and work. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look here. The Chariot. Queen of Cups. Emotions again. Look how many cups are here. And Pentacles. What's underlying? Four of Cups in reverse. We'll leave it aside for now. And this card wanted to show itself. Eight of Wands. Leave it that side. Let's focus here on the Chariot. The Chariot is the momentum. It's directional system. Look, he's moving forward. It's rewards. It is framing and a path, and it is shaping. And the environment doesn't need force. It can carry you through it where it intends to go. It just diligently pulls you forward. The wheels are constantly in motion. And then the Queen of Cups. That showed up reverse in another reading. This is the emotional sovereignty. For reasons. Care, grief, and empathy. She represents, I would say, the human element, untouched by automated guidance. It's a relationship and the embodiment that remains uncurated. We as humans have still got control over our emotions. If nothing else, we can control our emotions. We can cry, we can laugh, we can be angry, we can be happy, we can be sad, we can be excited. No system can actually do that. What's this card here? The last one. Temperance. Temperance, temperance, temperance. It's a conscious participation inside a system. It is this constant balance, this constant regulation of different life forces, water to water, the flow, the moving of things through water. the memory that is carried through water, the water that runs through us. It's bringing us illumination. It's bringing us balance in our hearts. It is a regulation. It's the Māori. Coherence maintained, our spark being retained. And let's have a look here at this Four of Cups. This Four of Cups in reverse. It is telling us, in upright, we're looking at all these choices. And this is being presented, but we're not looking at it. But in reverse, the overload and the overbearing that we've had in the past is sitting there. It's empty. We've already seen what's in those cups. But here, he's basically looking directly at the cup. And he's now going to make a decision. Are we going to stay this course? Am I going to take this new opportunity and this new cycle that we've just entered into and move forward? Am I going to put my emotions of the past behind me and unfold my arms and grasp what is in front of me? And then the Eight of Wands. We need to decide fast. There is movement. We're already in the motion. 2026 has already started, and we're in that motion. We're already moving forward. And things are changing rapidly. Just look at the news cycles. Things are just really moving so fast. We actually cannot keep up from 1 minute to the next. And that is all reshaping the system. It is all reshaping what we've been used to. And it's happening quietly, but it is happening at an accelerated pace. And again, I'm saying this is a standalone reading. But notice how decisions are framed. Can we see how convenience shapes our posture? And feel where intuition speaks or when it is muted. I think almost like in the 99% versus 1% reading, it shows a structural influence that's at work. Like with rights and privileges, it shows the inner intersects with external systems. Now, just feel your body. Feel the surface beneath you, the rhythm of your breath. Awareness is already agency. Noticing is already authorship. Making a decision is already awareness. That something is being held from us and something is trying to control us with all these options. But we don't have to be conflicted as long as we stay the course. As long as we apply diligence, activating our critical thinking, being aware of our emotions, not what people are trying to tell us our emotions should be. We don't have to feel that we are begging. We can decide not to have a surprise coming our way. And doing that with temperance, with balance, and doing it in the right direction. Look how this is pointing to the north. And growth is in the south here. Whatever roots in the north spills over to the south. Whatever is rooted in 1453 is spilling over to 2026. So let's have a quick look here. Angel therapy. Let's have a look here quickly. Angel therapy. Give us a message. Tie in the SeggySaid. Oh, God, it's sticking. Maybe they don't want to play. Let's have a look. I want to come out. Release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. And what did we just say? You have the choice to release, to feel that you are only being given all 7 of these options. Where is it? All these options. You can decide to release yourself, but do it in a balanced way. And that, my friends, I say thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this SeggySaid. And go and have a look at his channel. Actually, some very thought-provoking stuff on there, and I will link it in the description. Thank you very much. Until I speak to you online again soon, God bless, love and light to you all. Goodbye.